This company fuses multiple sheets of glass, each about 1/4 of an inch thick, to create a finished product of any thickness. For example, this soon-to-be kitchen countertop uses 5 sheets of standard glass. Grabbing one at a time with handled suction cups, they gently place it on a pneumatically operated cutting table. They measure and cut the correct size using a square angle with a diamond-tipped blade. Diamonds are the only material that can cut glass. This kiln is a specialized oven for baking glass. A craftsman sprinkles white powder onto the base of the kiln. The powder will leave a texture in the sheet of glass. Next, he sprinkles ground-up colored glass across the glass sheet to give the kitchen countertop a unique color scheme. They sandwich the glass with another sheet of glass, repeating this coloring process with each of the remaining layers. Once the last sheet of glass is put in place, they clean the top surface. Now it's time to close the kiln and bake the glass. Inside the kiln, the 5 layers fuse into one unit. At another kiln, a stack of glass has been fused together and is ready for the next step. Workers open the kiln and carefully transfer the newly formed glass countertop onto a rolling cart. They take the counter to the polishing machine. With stones and water, the machine grinds down the edges until the layering is no longer visible. The finished glass countertop is strong enough to span over 9 feet without structural support. And because of the heating and cooling process, the glass is now scratch-proof and chip-resistant. You can even chop food directly on the surface. At a different kiln, they're making a sink. First, they use a textured glass stamp to press a pattern in the powder. Then they place 3 layers of glass over the pattern, carefully aligning the edges. After baking, the 3 layers are fused into one thick circle of glass. The bottom of the glass has taken on the pattern of the powder, leaving a unique look. This will be the outside surface of the sink. They place the glass over a sink-shaped mold in a different type of kiln. Over several hours, the glass melts into the sink-shaped mold. Once the glass cools, they extract what is now a sink. They carefully measure and mark where the drain hole goes. Then they drill the hole with a diamond bit. This generates a lot of heat, so they must continuously cool the bit with cold water. Otherwise, the tool could overheat and jam. The glass sink is finished. They use the same technique to produce glass sinks in various colors